Hello, and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I've gotten started moving our rails up onto a bridge, just to make everything level. The slope up from our covered bridge to our elevated is kind of creepy music. Is a little bit on the steep side, but it will do perfectly fine. But what I'm going to do now is show off one of the neat features of Create. So if you notice in my offhand, I have some of these hickory rail bridge, should I say. I take the rail the train rail, right click on the track, and then of course this gives you the outline, but I want to put it right up there. And there, because I had the hickory rails in my hand, it actually laid them out under the bridge. Under the tracks for me, creating a bridge platform. So now what I can do is pick those up and place some of these down, just to sort of give it a... Oh, that's the wrong location. Make it look like it's actually being supported and not magically floating bridges. Yeah, there we go. So the curve starts here, wraps around, and finishes off right over here. And then I just need to connect to that section there, and we're out of rails, but what I can do is I should have at least enough to connect to. Haha, had the perfect amount. Okay. So now we've got the bridge. We've got a rail bridge connected. And then we can just reconnect our train tracks. And now everything is up on a elevated platform. Which if we go into free cam, we can see what it looks like. Now it's all level. Which was the whole idea here. Is to make it level. And I'm going to likewise do the same to span this area here. But that's going to cost me a lot more rails, a lot more of the rail bridges. And then under this part where it's flat, I'm going to be digging it out and laying gravel so that it looks a bit more like what I have right here. You have the gravel underneath the rails, except for the parts where it's on a bridge, where then you don't really need to worry about the gravel, and then where it's level on the ground again, you get gravel once again. Oh look, the sun finally came out, just in time for sunset. Yep, that looks good. And just a few more of these, roughly here. This part still needs to be cleaned up a bit. It's a mess. And then once we get back here, these boulders are gonna have to be removed. So is that one, because I had to, wrap around it. I'm gonna need to bridge over this little, well, it's not really a chasm, but this little feature here. But if you notice, I did go out to the side. Yeah, we're going to have to tear up all the rails and move them about a chunk further south. Now, I got some advice in the comment section to look for volcanoes to try to find some Kimberlite, which is how you get diamonds. Here's the jungle, yeah, where we found the bamboo. I have not found any old mountains, so I'm pretty sure where the volcanoes. This is the closest thing to mountains, so maybe if I head over here and look a bit more inland, I might be able to find some volcanoes. Maybe I'll do that for a bit, because once we find diamonds, we can make the mechanical drill head and use Create to, well, do tunnel bores or dig out quarries. It'll make, well, gathering resources a lot quicker, be prospecting a lot easier. So how about I pack up some supplies, put this rail on hold, and see if we can find any nice mountains. Pork, tomato sauce, and cheese on a sandwich. It's almost like a meatball parm, only with pork instead of meatballs. I guess you can make meatballs with pork. No, I was gonna make a joke, and on second thought, it probably wouldn't pass the muster. Anyway, once it gets light out again, I'm going to place down all these different picket fences, and I'm going to want your guys' opinion on which one we should use to redo our farms here with. But yeah, we're just going to wait till sunrise, which will be very shortly. I'll lay out all the fences so you guys can see, and then we can decide what I want to upgrade with. Oh, I just wanted to go collect some milk before we ran out and before I placed down my fences, and I decided instead of using the bucket to milk the cow and then put it in the barrel, can I just click the cow with the barrel? Yes, you can. And so I'm milking directly into the barrel. Creeper check, because I did see one a minute ago. No creepers? No one's gonna blow up me as I'm trying to show you? Okay, good. So, we have the birch fence, the Kopic, of course have our rosewood, which you guys, well, you get an idea. Wait, that's the acacia, that's not the rosewood. Here, this side gets better sunlight. Next is hickory. There's the willow. The rosewood, like what we have over there for the bridge. Oak. White cedar. So you want your white picket fence, you go with the white cedar. Chestnut. Which kind of has this sort of mahogany look to it. Blackwood. Oops, did it again. Sycamore. I do really like the sycamore color. And ash. So yeah, that's all the different picket fences that I can currently make. Birch, Kopic, acacia, hickory, willow, rosewood, oak, white cedar, chestnut. Oh, I'm hungry. Blackwood, sycamore, and ash. Let me know which ones you like best, and we'll replace the farms with them. Now, before I die, let's see a sandwich. Nope. There it is. There's one of the mountains. And now, I don't know if they are supposed to be snow-covered, but the last time I was here was dead of winter. So that's why everything's snow-covered. We need to find... what rock type is it? Gabbro. And we're in Dolomite right now. And this is spring water. Hot springs. Thankfully, it doesn't burn you like other games Hot Springs does. But you can't drink it. So, I mean, that's important to know. Have you ever played the indie game Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead? CDDA. Awesome game, by the way, if you haven't played it. There are hot springs, but if you drink the hot spring water, well, first off, it's not clean. You will get sick. But also, if you try climbing in it, you will give your character first, second, and eventually third degree burns. So yeah, don't do it. Oh yeah, we've got the climb mods works again. Not that it stopped working. I was mistaken. See, I like having my control key for running set to toggle, not hold, and that's what controls the climbing. After the last update of the mod pack, it reset the controls from toggle to hold, and I couldn't climb because I wasn't hitting the right button. Anyway, let's see. High altitude continent. But yeah, no, this is not high enough, and this is definitely not a volcano. So this is not what we need for to find Kimberlite or Gabbro. So let's keep looking. Can you tell which chunks were loaded when I last came by? Well, we go this way first because those look interesting, and then we'll head that way. Ooh. That reminds me of, is it Monument Park? A little bit of copper. It's not what we're looking for, but this looks really cool. Well, I explored down this way and over this way. No more mountains. Just a little bit of high ground where we had that area that reminded me of Monument Park. We do have a structure. So this should have a vessel I can crack open. Oh, it's got a few. Let's see if we get anything good from these. Soybeans, tomato seeds, melon seeds, papyrus. I did find some sugarcane while I was wandering. Nothing else good. I seem to have found some Gabbro. Whoa. I seem to have found Kimberlite. Boats up here. Got off to check out the cart up there. And this whole area over here is a Gabbro rock layer. Apparently there's medium Kimberlite over here. I'm getting nothing more that way, so maybe it's more this way. That's traces. Medium. Small. Large. That says large still. I think I'm getting Garnerite. Ooh, I need that too. Medium Garnerite. Garnerite is, I always forget. Nickel. Large. Medium. Small. Trace. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of digging over here apparently because there's Garnerite like right over here, and just a little back this way there's diamond. All right, so let's grab my shovel, grab some supports. Oh, and I picked up some more logs. We were getting low on some of them. It calls a cave in somewhere. Okay, we found the Kimberlite. Let's dig a bit down so I can put some supports in. There we go. I can't mine that. Oh, I just broke it. Okay, so I need a black steel pick or better. The regular steel pick I'm currently using is not good enough. Man, I'm having a hard time telling the difference between the Gabbro gravel and the Gabbro stone. Oh, that must be the cave-in I heard. Wonder if the Kimberlite broke off when it did. No, I don't see it. Okay. Well, this is awesome. We found diamond. Almost exactly where I tagged it. But we can't mine it yet. I need black steel. Okay, that's not much of an issue. And once we have it, we need to put it through a recipe sequence with a chisel, and it has to do it 50 times before we have a 95% chance of getting a diamond. Well, that's plenty of ore over here. That's not going to be too much of an issue. Let's go see. Let's go see about the nickel. These rabbits are so loud. I keep thinking there's like a large bear or something. It still says this large Kimberlite over here. I wonder if that's still detecting that one over there. Trace, small, large. This way. Okay. Very large. Wait a sec. There must literally be another thing of Kimberlite right over here too. Might have to dig straight down. Okay, I'm gonna keep digging because I got no clue where this is. Well, that didn't take long. I literally laddered up, started digging into the wall, and there it is. So quick, I really didn't need a cut for that. Oh well. There we go. Now we can get as much of this as we can. Oh, my backpack's full. Now we should automatically pick it up as a mine. Boy, this is such a dark rock type, it's hard to see anything. Fortunately, this is going to be a fairly small vein, since even right next to it, the most I got was a large vein and not a very large vein. So yeah, probably deserve that. Wasn't paying attention. Okay. But yeah, so this is probably probably is not going to be a massive vein of nickel, but how much do I need for the black steel anyway? 15%. So 3 ingots every 20. That's not much. My thirst bar has a reddish hue to it. I've noticed that before. I think that means that you're in a hot climate and you're using your thirst quicker, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to finish collecting this as much nickel as I can find. We're going to go back to base, finally complete the large amount of blue steel I wanted to make so I can make all the blue steel tools. And then we'll come back, collect some of the diamond, the Kimberlite, run it through a auto crafter. Well, I think we'll craft the drills today, but next episode we're going to go out and actually have some fun strip mining. And this is the next batch of blue steel. So I'm going to have, well, I'm not going to have 20 now because I already forged an axe, a shovel, a prospector's pick, and we have a regular pick back here. And these are going to be our new tool heads. So instead of, well, having used the anvil and everything, we can grab our blue steel. We're going to leave one in there. We can grab our pick here. Check the recipe. It's pick, press, wrench, chisel. Chisel. That comes out. Grab a press. And you need a wrench. Just happen to be holding one. There we go. Give him the and there we go. We've got a new pick, which doesn't take much effort at all to make. Craft up a blue steel pick. Let's see, this one will stay with me, though I'm not going to be using it as I'm exploring. Well, I mean, I will use it, just not... I'll use it up on everything that doesn't need the blue steel until it's broken. I'll only use the blue steel on what needs blue steel, like the Kimberlite. Okay, what else are we going to need for the mechanical drills? Oh, andesite alloy. That is simple. Right, I think I can get away with only using 4? That'll give me 16 andesite. Well, how much do I have? I have 32. I have 42 andesite, which if I'm making drills, that's enough for 14, 30, 39, 42, 14. Yeah. So we have enough right now to make 14. If I do 8 of these, and we'll need 8 andesite, and we don't have enough loose andesite in there. And now we can toss these 2 into the bloomery. Just like that. And when I get back, I will have a whole bunch of andesite alloy all cooked up already. Let's head back to where we were before and grab the Kimberlite. This thing just jumped on my head while I was coming over to collect the diamonds. My heart is racing. Well, we got a large raw hide and a couple bones. No meat from the bear. Like my heart is actually pounding right now, so. Okay. I was going to come in to record this anyway. Nothing like a surprise to start. All right. Right, and there's a ton below us also. Don't know how much to get. Their only usefulness is for the drill. So it's not like, you know, I'm going to be down here making armor out of them. Ah. Oh well. So yeah, I don't know how many to get. I have enough andesite to make 14. I'm caving in everything else somewhere around here, not just here. There is a massive cave in and I have no clue. But yeah, might as well gather up as many as I can now, so I don't have to come back to get more later. That's 32 or 33 already. It's not bad. So I can just make as big a drill as I can, or as many drills as I can. Well, they don't quite stack to 64, but we've got the equivalent to 1 stack of diamonds so far. Let's see, which means we could do an 8x8. Yeah, we could do an 8x8 drill at this point. I tell you, there's a lot more down here than I expected there to be. Let's get our prospecting pick out. It's still very large, so there's a lot more diamonds around here. I think it's good for now. I think what we're going to do now is head back to base, make a few drills, and next episode we're going to come back here, set up a drop shaft, and mine up all the diamonds with the drills instead of me doing it by hand. Of course, I'm not missing the irony here if I just craft up a blue steel pick to mine diamonds, and now that I've got the ability to mine diamonds, I'm not going to need to pick to mine diamonds anymore. All right, let's get out of this hole. All right, so let's give this deployer a chisel, grab one of our Kimberlite, turn that on, and this is going to go 50 times. And then we should eventually have an actual diamond. While that's going, let's just lay out these logs, strip them. There we go, we got a cut diamond. And I left my wrench in this machine down here. And there we go, we have our first mechanical drill. Looks pretty cool with the diamond drill bit on it. And what we can do next episode is, well, we're going to craft up a bunch more. At least 15 more. That way we use up all of our andesite alloy and all of our casings I just made. Then we'll go back again, third trip in how many days, and build a windmill there, build a rope pulley hooked up to the windmill, and this will allow us to lower our contraption down, and it'll be a gravity powered, well, wind powered but gravity mine, as opposed to a tunnel bore which would bore on a horizontal axis. This be going vertical, up down. So yeah, anyway, let's be another 15 in there. Hopefully actually get they all, well, 8 of them popped out. Well, apparently you can't have them all on there at once. You'll only do one and then stop. So yeah, I'm gonna let this run, and we're gonna call it an end here. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you've had a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. Later.